Hello, this is SlurSensor. So pretty much what our project is we're using the Assembly AI API to detect negative speech in video games. And this can be really useful to companies who can flag problematic content in their like voice channels or in their games and be able to take further action based on that. Um, so the way you use this is first clone a repository and then make sure to make an account on Assembly AI and get the API key and put it in this API key file. Then make sure to install the requirements. So make sure Python and Python 3 installed, pip install request, pip install matplotlib. Next, to actually run it, we want to run the main.py file. So we want to do Python main.py. And here we see I've already downloaded an audio file, so audio mp3.local. And this --local is going to just tell us we're using a local file. So kind of briefly, the way the code works is we're making an HTTP request, we're making a post request. So here's the header. Here's our kind of body of the request. Then here in this function, you can actually see that we're making this post request to the server. And that's what that's going to do is that's going to tell the server, hey, get this audio file and transcribe it and do all the processing. And then we can grab the content safety labels from the result and the sentiment analysis results and do some personal processing on that to kind of filter and figure out if there's any problematic content. So as you can see here, we didn't find anything problematic. And of course, with this ID, if we want to run this again, we can actually pass in this ID here. So this is another way to run it. And it's a lot faster this way, as you can see, because we don't have to re-upload and process it. And finally, this is all hosted on a website. So if you go to GitHub repository, you can see there's a website here. You can do the exact same thing of uploading audio, or you can look at some past results. So we can look at this past result, and we can see that here it's flagged this part as dangerous. So this is something a company could use to kind of look into further and see if there's any issue here. You can see we're pretty confident that it's crime violence, but we don't think it's too problematic. And we also have some sentiment analysis. Finally, with the command line, we actually also produce this result graph. So this result graph is showing us how the sentiment of our audio file changes over time. So you can see here, our audio file is getting more and more positive over time, which is something that we'd like to see.